Hey gamers, so we are doing finally another tier list video, this time ranking all the Kirby games. Now, this tier list that I found made by Jason or whatever, I believe has like basically every single Kirby game, even the spin-offs, you know. There might be some stuff missing, but it even has the latest release, which was Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe or whatever. This was last modified on May, right, of 2024. So yeah, let's get right into it, shall we? We have S, A, B, C, D rankings along with never played. So yeah. Also, I have a pretty bad headache right now, so rip, but I'm gonna try to power through this video, you know, because it's been a while since I've done a tier list video, and I want to do actually a couple in a row, you know. You're gonna be seeing like two more, one tomorrow and one the day after, so, you know, be able to look out for more tier list stuff. But anyway, starting things off here, we got the first Kirby game. These might be in release order. So Kirby's Dream Land, a good basis for Kirby, but overall very basic. I might say B or maybe C, I don't know. Look, this is my opinion. When it comes to games that started the series, you know, like the first Mega Man, which I did a ranking of the Mega Man games, the first Mario, you know, where I ranked all the Mario games, I think it's fine to rank them a little bit higher because they did start off the series, but also I think it's fair to rank them lower because holding them up to the rest of the series is not, like, they're not the best representation. So you know what, I'm gonna say C for now. I might move it up, I might move it down, we'll see. But next we got Kirby's Adventure, which is a bigger step up because this actually has copy abilities, so that's cool. This did really evolve the series. In fact, it's so much so that most people think this is the first Kirby game. I might put it in C as well, but higher than Kirby's Dream Land. Next up we got Kirby's Pinball Land, which I haven't played, though. It's pinball. I don't really care. Like, even if I did play it, I probably would have ranked it D, but that's just my opinion. Kirby's Dream Course, I have played this one a little bit, and I'm gonna be honest, it kind of sucks. Like, I just don't like golf, and this is basically like golf, but like, you're like, the ball is Kirby, you know? And like, it can be good multiplayer fun, I guess, but overall, like, I just really don't care about it. I prefer so many other Kirby stuff. So next we got Kirby's Avalanche, which is literally just, I believe, Puyo Puyo, but Kirby. And because of that, I'm gonna say maybe B, because I do like Puyo Puyo. It has a Kirby skin to it, so that's neat. Next up we got Kirby's Dream Land 2, which is a major step up from Kirby's Dream Land 1, and even Kirby's Adventure. It has animal buddies, it has the copy abilities from Kirby's Adventure. Honestly, I might say B tier. Again, maybe I'll move around these later, but overall, pretty good, pretty solid time. It's a really big step up from the past to mainline Kirby games. Next up, we got Kirby's Block Ball, which I have no idea what this is. Next, Kirby's Superstar, which has 6 games in 1. And actually, I think this is pretty cool. I do like this. I'm going to say A because, again, it does have 6 games in 1. And, like, one of those games is like a kind of like a remake version of, I think, Kirby's Adventure or Kirby's Dream Land. One of the two, I don't remember exactly. I think it's Kirby's Adventure, I don't know, but it's like basically a remake, and that's like one of the games. The other games are like pretty cool. So yeah, I have a lot of playtime in this game, and I enjoy it. So next we got Kirby Star Stacker, which is another puzzle game. From what I remember of this game, it's good. I do like puzzle games. I might say B because it's inherently fun, though maybe on the lower end because it is kind of not really original, just like Kirby's Avalanche. So yeah. Oh, I should have said Kirby's Avalanche has the thing where Kirby talks for some reason, which is really weird. So yeah. Next we got Kirby's Dream Land 3, which is now on the SNES. And overall, this does basically the same thing as Kirby's Dream Land 2, but it looks a bit better. Although I kind of don't like that it has like a part of the screen cut off because of the fact that it has like the abilities or health or something is cut off because of that, and it wasn't really the case in Kirby's Dream Land 2. But overall, I think it would be foolish for me to say this is worse than Kirby's Dream Land 2. It's at least equal enough, you know, and maybe even a bit better. So, next up we got, what is this? This is the other puzzle game. Is that just the Japanese version of this game? Okay, I'll put it in B just because it's like the same thing. Right? It's like the same thing, isn't it? Maybe this one is called Kirby's. I don't know. I think they have slight variations to the name, but overall it's like the same. Anyway, we got Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards or whatever. This game is really good. I love that you can combine copy abilities. Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but I have played like most of the Kirby stuff, you know. I'm a big Kirby guy. I do love the pink puffball. So, yeah. Anyway, going back to what I was saying about this game, I really do like that you can combine the copy abilities, and you haven't seen that at all really in like the future Kirby games, and I think it's a really neat concept. I might say A for now. Again, I might move it up or maybe I'll move it down later, but overall, I really enjoyed this game. I am a little bit disappointed that this wasn't a 3D, like a full-on 3D Kirby game on the N64 when basically every other series was 3D except for Yoshi and this game and like one or two others, but like for the most part every other game was like 3D, you know, which is kind of unique. This game is kind of unique, but at the same time you would think they would take this opportunity to do a full-on 3D Kirby game, but alas, we had to wait till like 20 plus more years or something. So anyway, next up we got Kirby Tilt and Tumble, which is actually a really fun game. It was kind of hard to play this game because it was only on Game Boy and it had like a accelerometer or something or whatever. But now because it's available on Switch, which has most of the controls, it's far more accessible, and because of that, it's a fun time. It's a fun time. Honestly, I kind of want to say A. Is that bad? I kind of want to say A. I'm gonna say B for now, but maybe I'll move it up. But it's actually a fun time. I really enjoy the game. So yeah, next up we got Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland or whatever, which is a remake of Kirby's Adventure or Kirby's Dreamland 1. I don't remember exactly. I think it's a remake of Kirby's Adventure. I actually think the Superstar thing was a remake of Kirby's Dreamland 1. I don't know, I could be completely off base, but I think this is the one that's the remake of Kirby's Adventure, I believe. And it's a really fun time. I don't think I finished it, but I had a good time with what I played. It's a far better Kirby's Adventure. Again, I'm pretty sure it is that game. So I might say B tier because it's a fun time and I think it's way better. If you want to play Kirby's Adventure, play this one, you know, if I'm right. Okay, next up we got Kirby Air Ride, which I have not played. I know, fake Kirby fan. Apparently lots of people love this game or whatever, especially the city mode or whatever. I don't know. Next up we got Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, which I played a bit of. I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of too different of a Kirby. It's like a Metroidvania with like multiplayer, you know, you play with 4 Kirbys, and I don't really care about it. I do see the passion, I do see the intent, but overall I don't think it's for me, especially because I am a lonely guy. So next up we got Kirby's Canvas Curse, which I haven't played. Next up we got, what is this? Kirby, I don't know what that is. Kirby, I don't know. Squeak Squad. Okay, this is Squeak Squad. Actually I think I still haven't played it. Have I played this? I don't think I have. Okay. Okay, sorry, I apologize. Anyway, we got Kirby Superstar Ultra, which I have not played, although it is literally just Super Star, but like with more stuff. So, I'm I'm gonna make an executive decision where if I haven't played the game, but I know a lot about it, I'm gonna rank it. So I'm gonna say S tier because it is just literally this game plus more. I actually have no idea what this one is. Like, I don't even know. It's a Japanese thing. This, I know what this is. This is an e-reader thing where it's literally just a puzzle piece and that's it. I think this is like the only puzzle piece and you fill it out and that's it. So I haven't played it, but I'm ranking it because I'm like pretty knowledgeable on what that is. Or maybe it has like 2 or 3 puzzle pieces, but like that's it. Anyway. Next up, we got Kirby's Epic Yarn, which is an amazing game. I love Kirby's Epic Yarn. It's a very similar yet different Kirby game. You know, you don't have copy abilities, at least on the Wii version. You know, you don't really die. Like, overall, it's kind of unique, but at the same time, it still feels like Kirby, and I think it's a good time. I'm gonna say S tier for this one. Might change my mind later, but overall, I love this game. Next up, we got Kirby Return to Dreamland or whatever, the original, which is a fun time. I like this game quite a bit. I might say A tier. Yeah, maybe A tier. I really enjoyed it, you know. Next up, we got Kirby Mass Attack or whatever, which I have not played. I do own these games. I bought them on like the Wii U, or some of them I bought on Wii U, and some of them I downloaded via totally legal means, you know. But you know, I do own basically all these games for the most part. Now we got Kirby Triple Deluxe, which I have not played. I know a fake Kirby fan. Kirby Fighters Deluxe, which I have played. Kirby Fighters 2, and basically it's like the same game, but so I don't know, maybe should I rank this? It's basically the same game, you know, Kirby Fighters 2 and this one. I'm gonna say does not rank it, you know, just to be safe. DDD's Dash thing, whatever, I haven't played. I have not played this one yet, although I plan to soon. Kirby's Planet Robobot, I know this one is very beloved, but I have not played it. Super Kirby Class Deluxe, which, again, I have played the original, not original, I played the sequel where it was just called Kirby Team Kirby's Class or whatever, you know, the sequel that's on Switch that's like free to play. I have played that one, and this game is very similar, but just to be safe, I'm gonna say never played. Kirby's Blowout Blast, I haven't played. It's basically like a tech demo for the Forgotten Land. This one, Battle Royale, haven't played. Okay, we're back. We're back to the games I have familiar with. So, Kirby Star Allies was my first ever Kirby game. And as an introduction to the Kirby series, it's fine. It is the definition of okay. I'm gonna say B. I feel like that's too high. You know what? I might say high C. I would rather play that than Kirby's Adventure any day of the week and like the other ones. But overall, it's a very basic Kirby game. But, you know, it did introduce me to Kirby. So, you know, there you go. We got Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn, which, I mean, I might say, I don't know. Part of me wants to say lower S tier or high A because this game technically has more content than the original. But I haven't played it, but I know a lot about it, where they basically ruined the entire point of Kirby's Epic Yarn, where, you know, with the fact that they added copy abilities, they added like a stupid quote-unquote hard mode. It's not really a hard mode, it's just an annoying devil thing that just follows you around and you could kill it very easily, and then it comes back a couple seconds later. It's more just annoying, like a bug. Like, it's not like hard at all. You know, they kind of ruined the point, but overall it's technically still new content and it's still the basic game at its core. So I'm gonna say S tier. Again, I haven't played this version of the game, but from what I know, I mean, it does have more content, though I think that content kind of subtracts from the original game, but I don't think it subtracts so much that it deserves to be in like lower than S, you know? Next up, we got this one, Super Kirby Class or whatever, the sequel to the one I didn't rank, and I played this one, and I liked it. I might say, part of me wants to say C. Again, I don't know. I enjoyed it for what it was, but You know, there's a lot of microtransactions. You don't have to pay for them, but overall, it's still kind of egregious. So maybe C. Again, I might change my mind later. Next up, I got Kirby Fighters 2, which I have played a bit of, and I think this game has so much potential. It's a Kirby fighting game, like Smash Bros, but with Kirby's. I think that's really cool. I like the story mode thing. It's like a roguelike type thing. Honestly, for the potential it had, I'm gonna say B. You know, you could disagree with me, but I think I'm gonna go with that. Next up, we got Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This game is going in S tier. I haven't finished it technically. I'm like in the last world. I sold the game. I do plan to get it back at some point, but I love this game so much. It's so good. Finally, a 3D Kirby game that's not, you know, Kirby 64. It's actually 3D. It's fun to play. I do wish there was a little bit more copy abilities, but overall, I do like that there are a couple copy abilities. You see their debut. I just got a notification there from, I'll reply to that later, from Nathan, I believe. Anyway, shout outs to you, Nathan. You popped up on this video. Anyway, what was I saying? I do like that you see a couple of copy abilities here, but wish there was more, although they do have Evolve versions, so there you go. But overall, I love this game so much. I do want to finish it at some point. Next up, we got Kirby's Dream Buffet, which I love this game. I'm gonna say A tier. I really love this game, and it's another game where I feel like it had so much more potential. It really could have been. People have been saying when the game was like was revealed that, oh, it's like Nintendo's take on Fall Guys, and it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. For the most part, it isn't, but it really could have been Nintendo's Fall Guys. You know, it could have had more players, or at least they could have kept supporting it with like updates and stuff. But they kind of just dropped it, and that's it. You know, they released it and then did nothing with the game. But overall, I still enjoy it. It's still a fun time. You know, it's only $15, and I really enjoyed the content. There's quite a bit of unlocks to do. So, yeah, I'm gonna say A tier. Next up, we got Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe, which I have not played this version of the game, although I do know a lot about it. It has, like, a ton of mini games. It has the epilogue thing for Makelore or whatever, which is a whole side story game. Overall, I think this is far and away better than the original Kirby Return to Dreamland, because of the fact of that added content, you know. They also have like 2 new copy abilities, which is crazy. That's the first time in Kirby history where in a remake or remaster or whatever, they add copy abilities, you know. So yeah, but that's it for the Kirby ranking. Now let me go over the list here to see if I should change things up or I should keep it or what. You know what? I'm gonna put Kirby's Dream Land 1 at D, but like a highest D, because yeah, and I'm gonna say okay, I'm gonna put this one down here. Also, I think maybe I'm too harsh on Kirby Star Allies. I don't know, maybe I'm not. Maybe, I don't know, man. Okay, I'm gonna move this down here to the never played. I'm pretty sure this and Star Stacker are like the same thing, basically. But just to be safe, I'm gonna consider Star Stacker the one, that puzzle game that I was thinking. I think this is also the same puzzle game, but I just want to be safe than sorry, you know. But honestly, I think that might be it, you know. I could like argue like, oh, maybe Kirby Fighters 2 should be in C, or I could argue maybe Kirby Star Allies should be in B. But overall, I think this is a good list, you know. S rank, I think they deserve it, especially Kirby and the Forgotten Land. A, I think is pretty good, to B as well. C, yeah, and then D, yeah, I think that's it. And then the never played, obviously. So let me know if you agree with my opinions or you hate him or what. Shout outs again to Jason for making this tier list. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, play some Xenoblade, and I'll catch you all next time for more. Peace, bye everyone, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another tier list video.